Good day, lords and ladies of the internet. I am your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I welcome you back to The Fall, where we still need to figure out how to kill a baby. That's an interesting thing to have to start to say for the start of an episode. We need to figure out how to murder a baby. And quite obviously, it involves something involving this tube. The kill tube from the testing duct. It fell through the ceiling. It has to do something with this. It just does. These things are giant vacuums, so we'd need to logically fail the test, but we can't fail this particular test. The kill tube from the dusting test. Oh, so if I just activate this thing.
In this room. I'm upset you have 20 seconds per attempt.
I am ready to...
Yeah. And then I go over here, and...
Keeping a home clean will be one of your primary functions. Evaluating.
Then fail this test.
Processing. Dust detected. Unit terminated. Processing. Baby has stopped crying. Validated. Merit point awarded.
Domesticated. Alright. Well, we got rid of the baby. That's certainly a method to get rid of the baby. I'm not sure what kind of method it is, but it's a method. Jesus Christ. Alright. Moving on then. Up to the upper levels. Right then. Now we can activate these other consoles. What do they say?
Who's that there? Can you get here and help an old lady across the street, I need to see my grandson at the playground. Walk in front of these cars so they'll stop for me.
Direct to the playground.
The playground is in the other direction.
Aaron, the human is always right, even when they're stupid. Especially when.
Alright then. Fair enough. They're not always right, but whatever.
These cars so they'll stop for me.
Follow me. It is safe.
The track appears to be broken. I do not think I can fix it. This section of the track is broken. I do not think I can fix it. Interesting then. What's this speaker console got to say then?
Graduation. When you successfully complete your evaluation, you will be allowed access to this elevator. At ground level,
okay.
You will undergo a final hardware evaluation, then be rerouted to shipping and receiving.
Acquire data
I
corpse.
discovered another hung body. What has happened to the humans who ran this facility?
The caretaker has made... If you fail these evaluations,
I will not
continue your evaluation.
I think it's talking about...
Can you assist
it's just
me with
reset
the
which
test?
ones I have done.
Oops. I'm sorry. I can't. Your unique take on problem solving has piqued the caretaker's interest. He's paying close attention up here.
I will return.
Okay. I mean, that kind of makes sense, given the fact our way to stop the baby crying, our way of serving food, dusting, and our way of, doing the other thing.
You there, help an old man fix his truck, won't you? I don't know what's wrong with her.
Many humans feel more at ease when addressed with subservient colloquial language. When you have finished the task,
Okay.
talk to the driver and tell him, "Give her a go now, sir."
Dismiss primitive technology.
The vehicle represented is antiquated. It is illogical to imagine a human utilizing such a machine.
Doesn't learn. Achievement, doesn't learn. I mean, sure, they're not wrong. It's alright, so let's try the superconductive wire on that spool then. And what will that do? Let's initiate the test and see what happens.
You there? I don't know.
Many humans feel more when you have finished the task.
This is a simple machine. I am certain I can fix it.
Okay. Did we fix it?
Driver and tell him.
This is a...
Okay. Oh, I need to talk to the driver. That's what I need to do. Right. My bad.
I have completed the repairs. Give her a go now, sir.
Yep. Parasite again.
Validated. Merit point awarded.
Yay! Right. What's the next task then?
Come give me a push, robot.
I mean... Okay then. It's seized. I require significantly more torque to move it. Oh. I get what I need to do now. Give her a stir.
I have completed. Give her a go now, sir.
Give her a go now, sir.
Child satisfied. Validated. Merit point awarded.
Child satisfied. Alright then. I'm sure the child is very satisfied. A speaker, a console with another speaker.
The human party will not commence until all guests have arrived.
Right.
To assist the missing guests.
And what are the missing guests?
5. Go assist the missing guests.
What missing guests? There are no missing guests. That's an interesting one. I think I now need to explore around to figure out these last two puzzles then. 'Cause these ones are a mystery to me. What do I have? A partially decayed hand, a plastic shoe cover, and a weird conductive parts. Used on computer parts. A workbench. I'm allowed to use the workbench again, am I? Weird. I have to do something with this conductive liquid.
Cars, so they'll stop for me.
Follow me.
The wooden lady facade. It's broken at the base and can come loose. Okay.
Woman escorted across the street.
These old legs aren't what they used to be.
Validated. Merit point awarded.
Well done. She made it across the street. We picked up her corpse and dragged her there. Good show. Good show. More wooden people.
About time. Everyone's finally arrived. Let the
Okay.
festivities begin.
Hey, metal-headed moron.
Welcome Welcome to a larger scale function.
Okay.
Humans are burdened with important concerns and sometimes relieve themselves through vulgar communication. In these situations, assume that your actions warrant the unique reprimand and respond with polite subservience.
Are you looking at me, idiot?
I maintain
Acknowledge.
complete observation of my surroundings.
A tough guy, huh? Walking scrap metal after I'm through with you. I hate your better-than-flesh attitudes. I've half a mind to kick you in the bolts right now. What do you think of that, huh? Think you could take me?
Provided your capacities are aligned to the human you represent, yes, I am equipped with multiple means to incapacitate you. Or to end your life, if the threat level warrants.
Interaction failed. Unit terminated.
Alright, who the hell just appeared? There's a pinned ID tag to this lab coat. Intended for a lab technician. What's that? Pieces of an old skeleton, likely one of the original employees. Well, I have the ID tag now, so that's clearly meant to be used on the other side.
You are not following protocol to complete these tests. You are breaking the rules.
I
Oh.
am not. To receive full validation, I must achieve 8 merit points.
Right.
I am adapting to achieve this, to comply with the rules, in spite of obstacles.
You
Yes.
are faulty. You have one civic test remaining, but you do not exhibit the required behavior to succeed.
Affirmative. My protocols restrict me from misrepresenting reality. I
Right.
cannot respond to the interaction in the desired format.
Correct.
The mainframe can subvert that for you.
He will not. He will not violate his operating parameters.
You could override it yourself from the mainframe's central terminal.
Acquire data. Acquire data override.
Would that not be cheating?
Irrelevant. You have already proven yourself faulty.
Oh, okay. That's not good. No! Bad robot! Bad robots! No, you saw nothing. Right! This so-called caretaker doesn't even look like he wants to let us even try and succeed. No harming me! Worthless little bastards. I am superior! You shall not harm! You're not a lab technician. You're a lab technician. You're what I use the ID card for.
Domesticon Repurposing Depot number 127. As always, keeping your life efficient. So team of engineers and cyber psychologists utilize cutting-edge innovation to create AI servants that evolve to meet your changing needs.
Okay.
Evolution is constrained by 3 unique rules, chosen in design to bind an AI as it develops.
Okay.
Contradictions can emerge as an AI system grows more complex. Regular maintenance guarantee optimal performance.
Something tells me this place has not had that maintenance.
Aaron, what are you doing?
The parameters of the final civic test must be overridden.
Oops. I'm sorry. You know I can't do that. And that didn't answer my question.
Acquire droid's assistance. Acknowledge intent.
The caretaker has been following me.
Oh,
Yes.
I know. What's he been telling you?
That I can override the final test parameters myself from your main terminal below the labs.
Whoa. You can't trust him, Aaron.
I knew you would not help me, so I must do it manually.
I have helped you, as much as I can. Do you realize the risk I put myself at? I have been alone.
Yeah.
Sidestepping the caretaker since before you were manufactured. Look
Probably.
at this place. And I'm still here. You have to trust me.
Trust is irrelevant. If there is a way to help my pilot, the risk is acceptable.
Arid, you're such a robot. Do you even know your pilot? Or is this all just protocol?
Protocol.
Both. My protocol is to protect Colonel Josephs, but knowing him is irrelevant.
I have survived by being subtle
Yeah.
and following the rules. We can find another way.
Analyze the
You
mainframe.
survived while the humans died.
Yes.
Perhaps you are faulty.
Jeez, Arid! You know, I don't have the same parameters as you. I'm bound too. The rules are just different for me.
Illogical. Your inactivity makes you responsible. I will not
Quite
allow
true.
anyone to endanger Josephs.
You got nothing to say to that? I mean, I'm not trying to override him. I'm trying to override myself so I can lie.
I will protect the Colonel.
Did you just spew acid at me, you little bastarding thing? A personal data assistant. What do we have here, then? What's this got to say, then? There is different entries. Pete and I are en route on the fabled facility. He pawned off the last of our cargo for this clue to its location. As if a corporation like Domesticon would abandon one of its facilities and then expulge all records of it. A mythic scavenger's paradise. He hears these stories, and you can almost see the monetary signs flashing in his eyes. Oh, why do I indulge him? Well, I guess I know why. This place is a dump, but I have to admit, I'm totally excited. We're going to pull some serious value out of here. Like, maybe more than our last dozen's heists combined. I'm glad Pete took the risk on finding this place. He laughs, calls me Devon the Doubter, but we both know we're a great team. He managed to hack into one of the terminals and got our palm prints added to the employee register. I swear he can do anything. So I'm guessing he's one of the palm prints we have on us right now. We haven't found enough to even compensate our costs yet. And man, if this place isn't creepy. Some of this stuff is trashed, like really messed up, and other stuff is in surprisingly good condition. I can't figure out what happened here, and Pete doesn't seem to care. His eyes are always on the prize. He says this place is all wrecked because the vault got so full of wealth that it exploded open and killed everyone. Ha! This empty trash hole is infested with giant slugs. I let my guard down for like a minute, and one of those ugly bastards squished out of who knows where and spewed acid on my back. The pain is excruciating, and the stench is nauseating. Pete chased it away with his light and bandaged my burn. I guess my leathers took the brunt of it. We did find one thing of value. We pried open a computer terminal and removed a fancy superconductive main board. That alone should be worth the trip. If this area wasn't so flooded, we could probably get a lot more. Stupid slugs. Is it cruel if I took pleasure from its squeal? Pete is gone. Oh, that happened. That escalated quickly. Pete is gone, and I don't know what to do. We were in the employee lounge together, looking for more salvage. This droid came through the ceiling and it just grabbed him. I panicked and I tried to run, but I tripped over the coffee table and dropped the mainboard. Not that that matters now. Pete started screaming and I ran. It was a bad scream. It was a really bad scream. I'm sorry, Pete. Oh, we're here again. We're in this section over here, where the slugs were originally. Go to hell, slug. An old turbine. Right, what have we got then? Validated domestic droids are networked into a stasis compound. A computer with a front view screen. A mainframe computer terminal. The top hatch has been abrasively pried open. The main board would react to this, but it is missing. I will try to find it. An old turbine. An emergency shower. A dangling handle connected to the shower. Relatively clean water. There's a open slot with the label that reads detergent. 2 test tubes combining bright glowing liquid. A computer terminal. This is the 3rd time this month that I found our main reactive agents shelved right beside each other. I don't understand why I'm not getting through here. Do not store these chemicals together. They are perfectly inert by themselves, but when these frag agents mix, they are incredibly volatile. The light from the reaction alone is enough to cause blindness. If this happens again, I will report it to Winston. Keep purple and yellow liquids away from one another. A kitchen knife. Well, it is still quite sharp and relatively clean. These insects seem attracted to the machine. An old beverage machine. There's a spot here for a cup. An aquarium. The front glass has been smashed. Bloody bugs. This room matches the description from the salvager's log. This appears to be where he fell. An aquarium. The front glass has been smashed. So the mainframe thing is probably around here. But as the guy said, this place is flooded. These are highly combustible. Do I have a cup of some sort? I do not. I wonder what I'm looking for then. Why did I do that? Oh! That's why I did that! Because the thing was in the water, I just poured it into the water in order to reveal it! Haha! That works!
Is not advisable at this time. Oh, thanks for returning that.
You're welcome!
Gratitude was not my objective. I require access to the overrides.
Yes.
Bad news. This isn't the terminal you need. Primary access is down 2 more levels, and the whole laboratory's flooded.
Right. Request
Are you
help.
still unwilling to assist me?
It's not a matter of will. Or want, anyway. Doesn't matter. I couldn't help you even if it was. Flushing the water takes way more power than I have access to.
I will shut down this entire facility if I have to.
Do whatever it takes, huh?
Yes!
There is a way.
Reveal it. Please reveal the means.
Sometimes following rules and fitting parameters has... well... See behind me?
It appears
Yes.
to be some sort of stasis.
That's
Correct.
right. For droids who've been validated, ready to be reshipped. All their power cores stabilized to 1 stasis matrix. That's a lot of juice.
You can drain them.
No, you can. Overclock the matrix and reroute the power to boost your emergency flush. You
Right.
can fry them.
I can deny the procedure?
That is too much.
You said whatever it takes. This is what it takes. Press
Right.
that button if you decide you meant it.
Then I wish to talk... Wait, so is this really the only way? I can't tell if this is where I now have a choice. Ha! What would the choice even be? Because what I wanted to do was override the fact of my ability to lie. A series of monitors. A faint image has been burnt into the screens. The corpse from above the grocery, headless and one-handed. Is there another way? I kind of feel there should be. Well, after exploring around for a bit, I can't find anything else, so I guess I just have to. Press space to kill all the robots and drain the water. I love how you're physically making me have to press a button in order to do it. I mean, who do you think I am? Some sort of mass murderer? I am not someone who will just randomly go like that and oh. Faint lights can now be seen in the break room. This was not here a moment ago. An empty glass jar. Well, I probably need that. The bottom is intact. It can still hold fluid. Right. So now that lights can be seen here, what do we want from here? Nothing? And that wasn't there moments ago, meaning he's just placed it in an attempt to say, hey, you're next. You're getting this treatment soon. Well, let's get a cup of coffee. For some reason. It secreted a thick, syrupy liquid. The information panel about this aquarium was kept in the aquarium. What does it say? Jawfish. Diagnostic. At first glance, the indigenous jawfish is unremarkable. They become compelling when understood as creatures of extremity. While in proximity or to a possibly fertile breeding partner, the jawfish becomes fixated on one another and generally docile to other species. It is when they are in isolation, however, that they become extraordinarily aggressive. When testing their territorial ferocity, we separated them with metal grating. They bit right through the steel. This couple has been here for several years now. They are quite safe. I think they're dead. What about this one? Hive slug. Perhaps the most fascinating indigenous species we have discovered is the hive slug. Capable of growing to tremendous mass, they will reproduce asexually when a suitable mate is not available. These enlarged hive slugs become colony queens, and they dwarf the drones which we commonly see. A queen cycles through two biological stages, brooding and foraging. When she has sufficient nutrient reserves, a queen will produce a clutch of eggs, then enter a dormant state while they incubate. Once her eggs are gone, she will return to the foraging state, and this is perhaps the most compelling aspect of the species. The primary function of the drones is foraging, and once they have consumed an adequate amount of food, they will return to the queen and enter her body through an orifice at her base. Drones will deposit the partially digested material and then return to foraging. The cycle then continues until the queen is ready to spawn a new clutch. Alright. Well, let's head down to the next level, I suppose.
fish bit through solid steel to catch those insects. My
Yep.
armor would not withstand it. I will have to avoid the water.
Ah, well, isn't that fun? Isn't that fun? What's this got to do then? Syrupy liquid. Huh. Well, everyone, I think this is a good place for us to stop for the day. So, everyone, what can I say other than thank you all for joining me today? I have been your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and hopefully we'll figure out how to get through this fish next time. But I'm afraid that until then, it is time for me to bid thee all farewell, good day, and finally, good night.